warm wishes to each and every one of you. Can you guys feel that winter chill is here? Well, I sure do. So today I'm gonna whip up one of my favorite stews, chickpea stew medley. I have basically laid out everything that I need right here. This is about like maybe 2.5 cups of garbanzo beans. And I'm gonna add to the stew some butternut squash, some papaya. I'm gonna make some dumplings with spelt flour, and I have all of my healthy seasonings: garlic, red bell peppers, sweet onions, red sweet onions, parsley, and cilantro. I've already, put my water in my pot, and then I'll go ahead and show you, the process of actually, putting in all of these ingredients, in its own time. First I'll do the garbanzo beans, boil it maybe about halfway through, and then I'll start adding in my other ingredients so that they don't overcook, like my squash, my papaya, and spelt flour dumplings. And then of course as I go along, I will show you as I add in the seasonings and other few seasonings like salt, of course coriander, turmeric, paprika, cilantro, and oregano. Some of the other spices that I use to make it a nice flavorful dishes. As this winter season is come up upon us and it's getting chilly, the normal go-to is to go to those comfort foods. And what I've pretty much done is just find means and ways to recreate delicious, tasty, healthy options, and I've turned to this, bringing back almost like the grandmother love flavor into the essence of cooking. So as we go along, I'll show you the journey of cooking this, and well, of course, I can't wait to see it all come alive together with that burst of flavor in your mouth. And we'll do the tasting at the end. And of course, I'm sure through the camera you may be able to taste it, but the whole point of this is to show you how to do it so that you could incorporate it into your daily diet and you too can enjoy it. So I'll go ahead, and the next phase is to show you putting all of these into the pot. So I just wanted to show you a close-up. This is the garbanzo beans. I have the spelt flour kneaded already in a bowl here, ready to make the dumplings. I have the papaya and butternut squash. I have the parsley and cilantro, garlic and red bell peppers, and of course my red sweet onions and regular onions. So this is just a close-up view of it all, and we're about to put it into the pots. So enjoy. So here I have my water. This is about 3 jars of water. We'll keep adding the water as it cooks down with some olive oil. And then I'm just gonna show you, I'll add in my chickpeas. So as this starts cooking, I'm just gonna show you I'm adding in a bowl of chickpeas. I'll let this cook halfway through. It probably take 20-25 minutes, and then I'll show you adding in the other ingredients so that they don't overcook, of course. Looks delicious from the view over here. So here I have my chickpeas, which is partially cooked, about 35 minutes. And I'm gonna go ahead and add in my butternut squash and my papaya and all the seasonings. Have my garlic and my red bell peppers that I'm adding right now. sweet onions, red as well as the white version. Nice, sweet, tasty, zesty flavor to the stew. Parsley and cilantro. Give it that nice homemade tasty flavor. You just want to mix it all in and put it in. This will cook down pretty quickly, and I'm also going to add in my spelt flour. And as we go along the rest of the seasonings to add those spices to them. Wonderful, nice, zesty, tasty comfort food. So here I have my nice flavorful stew. You can see it's bubbling with all of the seasonings and the chickpeas, butternut squash, and papaya. Smells really good. And I've also added some of my spices: cumin, curry, turmeric, paprika, salt. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add in my spelt flour dumplings, which I've made them into balls in just dumpling shapes. So I'll add them in one at a time. And this shouldn't take too long to cook, maybe max 15-20 minutes, because the chickpeas already has cooked up pretty nicely. Another tip is to soften your garbanzo chickpeas. You leave it overnight in water and baking powder for about maybe 12 to 16 hours. That way it softens really quickly and it takes less time to cook. A nice stew chickpea medley. Bet you it's tasty. You just pretty much stir that all in. And I have another specialty that I like to add in, my creamed coconut sauce, and just coconut milk, freshly made coconut milk that I just pour into it for a nice, flavorful, homemade, tasty flavor. We'll leave this to boil a little bit more, and then of course once it's cooked we'll go on to the tasting process. Nice. Ain't that just look like, you know, your grandmama's pot of love? You know, these nice comfort homemade meals that's just so tasty. But this is also a healthier version because I use all vegan alkaline ingredients that won't leave you feeling guilty during these holidays. So there we go. We'll be back once it's cooked to do the tasting. I could just stand here and smell all of these delicious spices and flavors, which touches and warms my heart. Makes me forget that it's winter season. So my soup is finally done. It took about an hour and a half. And here we have the chickpea vegetable stew with dumplings, whole bunch of seasonings, spices, butternut squash, and papaya. You could see the steam is rising from it. It just looks so colorfully plated and delicious. I'll let it sit for about maybe 15 minutes because it's still very hot, and then we'll go ahead and taste it, see how flavorful it tastes. But it just looks so beautiful. Nice up close view of this. So voila, here we are doing the tasting process of this wonderful, beautiful chickpea stew medley. I've let it warm up a bit, and now I'll go ahead and do a little bit of tasting. Oh, so delicious, and truly tastes like a comfort food, but a healthier version. The dumplings had that nice flavor as well, healthier option. You may be going for seconds and thirds, but what I want to urge you is that finding tasty options, especially during this winter season when your go-to is to go to comfort food, is very essential. And you could do it, you know, in a quick few minutes, less than an hour to an hour. Whip yourself up something that could last you for days, and you could just heat it up. So go ahead and have fun recreating these beautiful dishes, whether it's comfort or just, you know, these healthier options, vegan, alkaline-based dishes that are so flavorful in taste and much better for your well-being. I'm gonna go ahead and continue enjoying this beautiful meal, and you guys take care. And I would love to hear about your own testimony of trying this wonderful dish. Cheers.